Hey guys, John here. Today we are going to unbox 3 iPhone 14 Pros. I have the silver for my wife, the purple for my cousin, and I have the space black for myself. I'm currently using the iPhone 12 Pro in space gray, so I would love to see a comparison of it with the space black. And also I didn't download the iOS 16. Typically I download the beta version, but this time I purposely waited so that I can try it with the new phone. So that'll be something new for me as well. Let's go ahead and start the unboxing. We'll start with the silver, purple, and then the space black. Put this to the side. So this is the iPhone 14 Pro in silver. No more plastic wrap. All you have are these like 2 tabs right here, which are simple to remove, just like that. Then another one at the bottom. Flip it over. Let's try to see this silver. Ooh, wow. Dang, the first thing you notice is really how big that camera bump is, especially coming from a 12 Pro. We'll talk more about that later when we get to the space black. Yeah, this camera bump is really, really big. Oh my goodness. In the box, you have the charger and then a couple of things here. Okay, you get an Apple sticker still. By the way, iPhones in the US don't have a SIM tray anymore. They're all eSIM. So as you can see, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. I don't know how well that would work. I have no experience, but I'm very interested in that. We'll see how that plays out. Put this back, put it to the side. Let's unbox the purple one. I am really intrigued with this color. I'm thankful that my cousin Matt let me unbox his iPhone because I typically go for something neutral and my wife tends to do the same when it comes to phones. So I really want to see this. I tried the Pacific blue color for the iPhone 12 Pro. It was just a little too blue for me in person. So I'm curious how this looks in real life. So let's unbox it. Same deal. Pull the tab up top. Nice. And then the bottom. Ooh, this looks really subtle. This looks really, really subtle. I like this a lot. So this shade of purple right here is actually pretty subtle. I'm really surprised to the point that I think I could rock a phone like this. In some lighting conditions, depending on how I have the light hit it, it can look a little bit more gray with maybe a subtle blue purple tint. I'm just really surprised. This is the kind of iPhone I could see myself getting, but of course, space black, space gray all the way. So let's put this to the side first. And now it's time for the space black. You can pull, let's do that. Fail on that one. Wow. See, like space black, space gray just hits different. This looks really nice. This looks super sleek. Okay, take it back. I can never get a purple or any kind of color when an iPhone like this exists. Wow, this looks super sleek. First thing I noticed, comparing it to my iPhone 12 Pro, the bands on the side, the frame, actually looks a lot darker. Let's grab my phone. I don't know if you can see this on video. The iPhone 14 Pro frame is a lot darker. Man, that camera bump out is actually really big. So let's put this to the side. So not only is it big in size, it's actually also big, like thickness wise. Maybe it's like triple in size, the thickness of the camera bump out itself, just the bump out. Triple, maybe even like 4 times. Man, that is thick. That's why on the case, when I unboxed it yesterday, I was noticing that there was that lip. Again, I'm coming from an iPhone 12 Pro. Maybe that was the case with the iPhone 13s. One thing I'm really surprised to see though is how close the space black is with the space gray. For some reason, it looked like it was going to be a lot darker, but seeing it in person, this is really, really close. I think the shade of the phone is only about like a shade or 2 darker, so it's not significant at all. I think what makes the biggest difference holding this phone is really the darker frame of this iPhone 14 Pro. just makes it look a lot sleeker. I don't know if I really want a full black phone though. I think this color right here gives it a little bit more depth. Maybe, you know, 4 shades darker than this would be great, but I really like this phone. I think I chose the right color. Now that we have all the phones side by side, the purple definitely looks more purple now. The silver always just looks classy and clean, and this is why my wife likes this color. The purple would be great if you're a little bit more fun and adventurous, I guess. I don't think I can, especially after seeing the space black in person. The space black just looks so bad. Let's take off this protector. It's just so satisfying, Apple. Thank you. Physical difference, it looks about the same height. Power button, this lock button is now a little bit lower, which is great, easier to reach. Now that the screen is on, the first thing I notice, of course, is the dynamic island. I like how much smaller it is compared to the notch, but of course it's sitting away from the edge of the screen, which I'm curious if it's something that I'll just get used to, just like the notch, or is it something that's gonna be more annoying? I'm assuming it'll be something that you just get used to, but I really like the integrations that they've done with the dynamic island. Let's try something here. Let's set a timer, flip it up. I think that's just super cool how they integrated it up there. And I think if you tap it once, yeah, it opens. And if you long press, then you kind of get a view of it at the top and you don't have to open the app completely, which is super nice. You can just pause, stop, and then it just goes away. That's super cool. So I'm planning on creating a full review of the iPhone 14 Pro once I spend more time with it. I want to talk about my experience with the new cameras, the battery upgrade, the A16 chip, the dynamic island, always on display, all the features that I could think of and things that I'll notice as I'm using it. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I haven't used iOS 16 at all. I'm really excited because I think this phone is going to be a big upgrade coming from the 12 Pro, especially with the camera. I'm going to be traveling soon, so I'm excited to put this to good use. I did get a silicone case. I prefer it over the leather just because I always feel like the leather kind of just slips out of my hand. It's too slippery for me, and I like the grip that the silicone case provides. I got the midnight color, and let's just put the iPhone 14 Pro in there. Yeah, that's just perfect. This is exactly what I'm going for, something sleek, minimal. It looks really great. I love that it has a little bit of a lip to protect your screen, and at the same time it also has enough protection on the camera. One thing I don't like about the silicone case is just how fast it wears out. Usually like the edges are the first ones to kind of like peel off, but it is what it is. Okay, so I just tried to lock the screen just now. So if you can see, the screen is bright, and once you press the power button, it just kind of goes into this dim mode. And so I think that's the always on display. I don't know if that's gonna trip me out or make me feel like, you know, I'm leaving my phone on. We'll see how the battery gets affected by that too. There you have it. This is the space black. This is the purple iPhone. And this is your silver iPhone. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when the full review video comes out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.